Hello everyone, my name is Francesca Martinez. I was born in the Dominican Republic and I also lived in Spain for about 3 years. I went to school there. My grandfather is from the north, so I lived there for about a year or so. And then I moved to the south, to Alicante, and I spent another year there. And then I was also in Burgos for a year or so. And then I came to Canada. So here I did my the rest of my elementary school, and then I also went to high school here in Cornwall. And then I went to the University of Ottawa, where I studied Spanish and French as a second language, and I also did my Bachelor of Education. And right now I am a teacher. I am teaching this year grades 1 to 3 French immersion, science, and health. And I also have a one French class. And in the past, I have taught core French. Last year, I taught drama, and I taught science, and I also taught French. And I was born in the Dominican Republic. I spent 7 years there, and so I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I moved at a very young age, and I've been in between Spain and here. I go to Spain every summer because I still have family there and friends. And I am a really active person. I love to run, and I recently ran a race for Terry Fox, who is one of my heroes. It's quite amazing what he accomplished with just one artificial leg, and he has inspired me to raise funds and to continue to find a cure for cancer. And I think that it's really amazing how long we have come, because so many people unfortunately suffer from this devastating disease. And I think that if we could all do just a little bit, just by fundraising or by doing something, then a little bit goes a long way. And then this year, it's neat because his brother, Fred Fox, came to speak to our school. And it was really interesting to hear how he grew up with Terry and some of the things that he did with him. And I really, really enjoyed the fact that he said that Terry Fox was just regular, ordinary. He wasn't very good in sports, but it was his perseverance that really stood out to so many people, and he never gave up. And I think that that's such an important message to all of us. And in my own life, I have had challenges, and I do the best that I can by sort of trying to follow that motto to never give up and to persevere through your challenges. And I recently had an injury in my meniscus, and which really slowed me down because I did used to do competitive running. And one of the ways in which I dealt with this obstacle is by going to physiotherapy and also doing a lot of sports in order to strengthen my quads, and then working towards doing a race. So I would jog a little bit for about maybe 15 minutes, and then I would stop. But it was definitely going to the gym, persevering, and much like Terry Fox, never really giving up. And I think that it is just such a great message that he gave to all Canadians and to everybody from all over the world. Another passion that I have is traveling, and I just think that when you travel, it really opens up your mind to so many things, to culture, to history, to a language. And languages are something that I really love. I'm passionate about. My first language is Spanish, and I've really always have had a love for that language. And from there, I learned also Italian and Portuguese, which are so close to Spanish, and also French. And I just think that if we as humans are open to learning about other cultures, it shows that we're willing to take risks. And this is a message that can be shared with students and with everybody in the world, sometimes in the world that we live in, we feel maybe trapped or alone. And I think that having messages such as perseverance and the idea that we can all learn from one another, and that really we are just this big circle, and that everybody can learn from one another, is something that we can all benefit from.